We're right fighting the pudding.
If there's only 4 of you, I think it would be a severe encounter. But there's 5 of you, so
I
I don't.
there it is.
yes, you may need to refresh. I'll go ahead and roll for Eltros, I guess. Let's see.
But I know I'm fresh. I don't need to refresh.
So fresh and so clean, clean, so fresh and so
Ow.
clean.
Yeah. Jeffrey, that one's on you, man. I mean, you can make him stop. Let's see.
That's funny. You think Jeffrey can make me stop anything?
David's got a point.
Any more than I can stop Deb. All right, let's unfreeze the game. Yeah, Deb's decided to be in the peanut gallery tonight, so she's sitting behind me. So I'll probably be a little less disgusting than usual, but only a little. You're crocheting with the new yarn that David forced you to buy yesterday. I didn't know about that. Is it from David's Yarn Shop?
It's from David's Bridal.
Hey, David may be opening a yarn shop.
Not right now. There's someone else who's going to open one, so.
Well, then you'll just have to open a game shop instead. Let's see.
We've already got too many of those, and I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
All right, fine. Okay, Shushni, you're first. You hear kind of a yuck, ugh, what is this thing from Eltros? And suddenly you realize that once again the world has stopped and you find yourself compelled to act in a certain order. It's bizarre, but it's the way things work.
Where is Eltros?
He's in this hallway to the north. Roland's standing in front of the door.
Okay. But I heard, oh, yuck, gross or something coming from him.
Basically, yeah, like, what is this? Oh, God, it's moving. And then, boom, you're in initiative. So. Now you should be able to see the room past Eltros.
Ooh, pudding cups.
And that does
Sorry,
not.
I gotta move one more to get off the top of Roland there. Sorry.
It basically looks like this once it starts moving.
So that's what all the pudding talk was about.
Indeed.
Well,
Yes, it's the
Instant,
pudding.
too. It's instant, so it's already made.
and it's just Eltros over there. Can you tell me if Eltros has any resistances? I don't think he did, but I don't remember for sure.
Electricity 5.
That's it, huh? Okay. Well, sorry. Frost Bile.
Let's make sure that he's not, and that's not because of a spell effect or anything.
It's not. I think I want to say I remember him saying he was taking something like that.
Yeah, he had some kind of immunity. I just couldn't remember what it was.
A lot of sorcerer bloodlines have immunities, and I think
yeah. All right, it is targeted.
Okay.
Well, that's a good sound.
That is a critical hit.
Excuse me.
However, this creature is immune to critical hits, so.
Well, then why even tell me?
Well, I thought about that after I said it. Wouldn't you be concerned if a 30 wasn't a critical hit?
Well, no. I was going to ask you if they can be critted because I didn't know, and then you said that is a critical. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm reporting that the die roll you made was a critical. However, these creatures cannot be critted. So, yeah, just
got it.
Please. All right, let's apply
8 and 4 splash. So and Eltros will need to splash also.
He does appear to take all the damage. Sir Arminus is playing PAX Day, whatever the hell that is. My God.
Not a clue.
It's a new game.
Well, we'll try to keep you somewhat interested.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm doing this. I just I start like it's in early access. I started a guild and invited a couple of people to it, and so I just wanted to check in on them really quick because it's like first days.
All right. Mike, does this Frost of Vile effect? That's from the splash, right?
Just the splash, yes.
Which means both the Black Pudding and Eltros are now have a movement reduction, right?
Is that from the splash or was that just from the
It doesn't.
Hold on.
It doesn't look like it. It says the target takes a 10-foot penalty.
All right. It's because it was listed after the splash, but no, you're right. That is another hit.
Okay. And we'll
And this
do.
one is lightning, so
Yeah. I didn't think I had any, but then I saw that I was just not looking straight.
I'm checking something here. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. So it will take the damage. Well, first Ultros will take a splash, but he takes no damage because it's less
Yes.
than his splash stuff. And then this will take the electrical damage, and it will take the electrical splash.
And it will be off guard until the start of my next turn.
So it's both off guard and has a movement penalty. All right.
In turn. I moved, I tossed.
Okay, Roland's next.
So that looks big and goopy. I am gonna try to I'm gonna try to recall knowledge. I assume that the Eidolon can't see this.
It cannot.
Okay.
Because it's all encompassed in the room.
Correct.
Okay. I needed to know that as well because, I'll be moving that way soon.
Yeah, that's why I had to move to see it.
Okay, let's see. Occultism. That would be a fail. Let's look at your different kinds of. Now, how does library lore work?
The library lore is literally like anything dealing with the library. There's a
It's not a special lore. You don't have like a special skill that lets you use lore untrained.
yes, I do. I can use I get what is it? I get half of my level to any skill, and I can treat any skill as trained because of the human feat.
Or is that what the lore untrained improv is?
Yes.
Okay. In any event, the roll on all of them was too low. So all you know is this was some kind of ooze.
Okay.
But I will say that it's a black pudding based on the color, but you don't really know with that roll. You don't learn anything about it as far as abilities, immunities, resistances, or anything like their special attacks.
Okay. So I will go ahead and
Gotta make sure this thing has its vision turned on. I don't know why none of the monsters seem to have vision.
I can't tell whether my line actually got put on the pudding or not. But it should be in the middle of the pudding.
You're okay. Let me see your line. I don't see a line. Did you?
I
Are you talking
tried
about
to.
like a line effect or whatever? Or?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not. There's no template on the table that I can see. Or on the, was it a
Let me
template that
go.
you tried to put out there?
Yeah, I see the I see the handle for the template here, but I can't. Why is it not? When I'm in the template view, I see the handle for the template there, but
Let me
it's
see.
so black and dark that it's covering the
Oh,
line.
I see. You put it. It's coming. Is this something you can start past Eltros?
It has a range of 30 feet. 5.
Oh, okay, and it's a line.
Yes.
I mean, usually a line has an origin point. In other words, what is the effect? Let me ask that.
This is Scatter Scree. It's in chat.
You evoke a jumble of rocks in the area. It's a 10-foot line. Well, it has a range of 30 feet, so I guess in theory you could start it and then have it continue as long as the whole spell effect's within 30 feet. So yeah, no, that would actually work. That's a very unusual thing, but yes, it does work.
Gotta
Okay,
love it when
so
they
it
make it
rolls-
weird.
So it rolls a basic reflex.
All right, let me have it roll its reflex save. Okay, that is a critical fail.
Okay.
What? The giant?
Bludgeoning damage. So I think it takes double damage.
Yeah.
Gotta check something.
What? The giant blob doesn't have a high dex?
No, he doesn't have a high dex. That's why he rolled a critical fail. These are very complicated monsters, so I have to double check stuff. All right, so he'll take double damage. He is now injured.
Okay.
Assuming it's a he.
Yeah. Assuming the rocks remain, that line is difficult terrain.
All right.
And that will be it.
All right, it has a speed penalty and a difficult terrain.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Although it probably ignores difficult terrain.
Let's see. Eltros is probably going to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, it would
I would
seem to
hope
me like
so.
it would. Yeah. Run!
He will.
He could have closed the door first, too.
Well, he could have, but he assumes you're going to fight it.
We already are, yes.
But he could close the door. He'll say, "Do you guys want me to close the door?"
No,
Okay. All right. So he
not,
will.
not yet.
He'll do a move action. Let's see. What else will he do? Oh yeah, it's the same day, so he's already used quite a few spells.
He could pop a potion and heal himself.
He is hurt, isn't he?
Yes, sorry about that. He
was
wasn't fully healed
you!
before I splashed him.
He has 3 minor healing pots, an elixir of life. He'll do a minor one. Let's see. And gives himself 3 hit points back, which ain't that much, but that would use up the rest of his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn.
It's Sir Viscus's turn.
Sir Viscus, that's right. Okay, yes, you're correct. The terrain seems to have no effect on it.
I mean, it's pudding. I would have expected it to just be able to flow all over everything. So
I mean, since that giant thing just squeezed through a 5-foot door, I would imagine the terrain doesn't affect it much.
it's the little things.
Yep, it's got a. Its shape can easily squeeze. It can adjust its shape basically as
Right.
a reaction. And it just moves through no problem. Let's see what he does. Well, there's someone right in front of him.
Yeah, where's my fighter guys that were supposed to step up here?
So he will take a pseudopod attack upon you.
Pseudopod.
Inappropriate touching.
Pneumococcal pneumonia.
Shushni has a ridiculous AC. So
Yes.
we will take a second attack. That is a hit. Here we go.
Boo hit.
But only a regular hit. All right, let's see.
Boo earns.
The
I'm
good news for
saying boo
you
earns.
is he doesn't get to do any of his super special stuff because he lost an action missing.
Yeah.
So it does bludgeoning and acid. Let's see. You're only injured. And
Ouch.
let's see. Do you have any kind of armor?
I do, of course.
So we have to look at your armor.
It is a +1 chain, I think.
Let's see if it tells us the armors.
I have a +1 chain and I have alchemical goggles.
Right, but it basically hits you across the middle of the body
Right.
with your chain. So let's see. Details. Chain has a hardness. Jesus, it doesn't tell me how many hit points or what the hardness of your armor is. So I guess that was one of the rules I was looking up earlier. Item damage. Okay, so we have to try to figure out the hardness and the hit points of chainmail.
I will call back to the rest of the guys. Acid, acid.
Page 577.
Owie.
That too.
Okay, page 577. Let's
That single hit just did 22 damage.
Yeah, just imagine if it had been a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so chain I would say is thin iron or steel. Though iron or steel is anvil, iron or steel armor, but I don't think of chainmail as solid. It's chain.
Yeah.
So like thin iron or steel would be like chain, steel shield, sword.
Yeah.
Let's
Chain,
see.
chain.
So it has a hardness of 5. Points.
I don't know whether the magical properties matter at all.
Yeah, I got to see what magic does for it. Let's see. Let's see.
It might not do anything in this one. I don't remember. I haven't had to look that part up.
Either. Let's see. Jeffrey's probably madly looking it up right now.
No.
He's angrily looking it up.
Well, why not?
Let's see. Magic. It's what Jeffrey does. Did you hear that? Let's see. Okay, the best thing to do is to go online. What'd you say, Jeffrey?
Yeah, it's normally what Jeffrey does, but Jeffrey doesn't like fussing with item hit point rules either.
Let's be honest, who does?
Well, of course, you got to remember, magic armor isn't like magic armor in the old rules.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
regular armor that has a magic rune on it. Let's see.
Yep, I was about to say, I'm assuming with the rune it does not add
Yeah,
any additional hit points or anything.
the armor
But I
potency
don't
rune
know.
increases the armor's item bonus to AC, and a resilient rune adds an item bonus to saving throws. But it doesn't say that it necessarily affects hardness in any way, shape, or form. So the armor can be destroyed and the rune would be fine. You would just need to find a new suit of armor to put it on.
Oh, that's easy.
It wouldn't destroy the armor or the rune, I would necessarily think, because the rune is a very small piece on your armor, and the odds of it aiming for the rune, it would be pretty small. So I'll say, because most things don't damage armor, but this specifically says because of an ability it has It when the pudding hits a creature with its pseudopod, any acid damage is dealt to the armor or clothing as well as the creature. So only the acid damage. So I got to figure out how much of the damage was acid. Good news for you, the acid was only 5 points, so it did not overcome the
Hardness.
hardness. So
Hallelujah.
you managed to shake that off, but that's okay. I think it's going to get more hits in the future, hopefully. All right,
Well, hopefully not
Nuko.
on me.
Nuko.
You can hope. I mean, you've got a ridiculous AC,
You're not
so
coming through.
I have a ridiculous AC because I have very few hit points.
yes.
Is Nuko trying to talk and we're not hearing him?
No.
Here he goes. Is that Nuko? Oh, he's
Yeah.
Nuko.
Okay, that's all one move, right? I didn't.
5,
It looked
10,
like
15, 20, 20 feet. As long as your speed is 20 feet, yes.
Okay.
It'll change colors. Well, not in Tim's game because he turned off that module.
I got a different module that actually is supposed to do it, but it still wasn't changing colors the right way.
Right. But it'll change colors like when you move into the second phase of your movement, and then it'll change color a third time when you move into your
Okay.
third phase, and then it turns red when you're out of movement.
Okay, I moved. I'm gonna take an action to rage,
Okay.
because
Then
that is an action, right?
Yes, it is, unless you have like something that lets you do it as a quick action or as a bonus action.
And then I'm going to double check that I've got it targeted and strike.
I really hate puddings. That's a hit
Okay.
by a lot. Almost a crit if it could be crit. That just tells you oozes always have crappy hit points.
I forget, would my rage have done anything to the damage?
It will automatically be figured in.
Okay.
Yep. You deal 2 additional damage with melee weapons.
Yeah, you'll see it when you roll your damage.
Yep, I
And
see it there. The 3 void damage from your rage.
Okay.
damn it, why would you have to? Forget it. I'll say it later. Let's. Nobody fights with a damn maul. Jesus.
Hammer time.
Jeffrey knows why I'm frustrated. All right. Okay. Everyone is a barbarian, always fights with a great axe or a great sword. They do not fight with great mauls. Okay, let's see. That is a hit, and it took the damage, and now it's injured.
Okay, and that's my turn. I'll end it.
Yep, you moved, you raged, you hit. It's Gimboth.
It is Gimboth. So I'm going to come up around the corner.
I'm not sure you can tumble through this one.
I'll say, yeah, it's actually right there, so I couldn't have seen that it was there. So let me back up.
Ah, he moves into it.
I mean, I can't really get close enough to actually do anything to it, so
Unfortunately, the Eidolon's in your
I'll say, yeah, with the Eidolon where the Eidolon is, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not necessarily eager to go fight the puddin'.
Throw a rock.
I mean, basically, I'll move down just the one step, and if it looks like it's going to envelop or take over the Eidolon, then I'll attack if it comes into that square.
Hey, when the Barbarian and the Eidolon both die, then you'll be able to get in there.
Exactly.
Throw a rock. Why didn't you throw a rock?
Shushni, it's you. Unfortunately, you're not helped as badly as I wanted you to be.
And Nuko, do you have any resistances?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
He has resistance to pun.
Luckily, raging gives him extra hit points.
Okay, that's definitely a hit. Let's see.
Damage and splash damage, and Nuko gets to take a little splash damage too.
I'll splash you.
Hey, look, he teleported.
Here we go. Let's see. Oh, you already did Nuko's damage. Look at that. Who did Nuko's damage? Was it Nuko?
Well,
It had to be
it,
Nuko.
it's got a button for me to click, doesn't it?
It does.
Yep.
I didn't know you could put damage on yourself. That's pretty cool. All right. It's does this one have any effect? Oh, this is that damn off guard crap again.
Yep, he's off guard till the start of my next turn. Now we'll go back to Frost.
That's a hit. Why don't you start rolling worse?
Because it would still be a hit.
I was gonna say with a +9 to hit, I'd have to roll awful low.
Let's see. And this,
He's like, I rolled a 1.
Excuse me.
I critically missed and still hit it.
all right, and the splash, and of course,
And Nuko, you get the splash.
I just gave it to him. All right.
You get the splash, and you
What?
get the splash.
Why
You
is
get the
Nuko-
splash.
Why is Nuko what?
Oh, it's coming off his. I bet it's his 10 hit points for.
Yeah, it's 10
Yeah.
for rage.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I did too.
It's Roland.
I wish I got those in real life when I was mad.
Right? I'd be walking around with 1,000 hit points all the time.
Do you have a lot of things attacking you that you're worried about your hit point level in real life?
No, I'm starting the attacks.
Is
Gotta have something to back it up.
is Gimboth looking like he wants to get in there?
I mean, Gimboth moved forward, but I mean, if you know Gimboth, you know, he doesn't mind getting in there and mixing it up, but I don't know that he's really eager to get in and play with a pudding.
Let's,
Okay.
But I mean, if the Eidolon is able to move so I can get in there, I'll come and help the party.
oh, by the way, Nuko. I need Nuko to click on that reflex save.
And this will be public.
Yes. Yeah.
Chuck, is this another one?
No, I just wanted to see if I could copy and paste and maybe give you guys a little thrill. So, let's see.
I
No,
was
I'm
drunk in a bar.
You're
You threw
doing
me into
so
public.
well. You're doing so well on this one. I think a second one is warranted. But let's see. But it would be fully healed. Okay, so you pull back your weapon in time. You realize when you hit it with your maul that it's covered in acid. And you pull the weapon back in time before the acid can get on your maul. But it
Okay.
does look like if you hit it with a weapon, there's a chance you could lose your weapon. All right. So, Roland, sorry, what are you doing, Roland?
Seems a little scary, but I'm gonna have the Eidolon attack.
Go for it.
We heard the scream about acid, so
Cha-ching!
That is a hit.
Not a crit.
It would be a crit normally, but no, it's just a hit.
so the deadly doesn't apply either.
The deadly effect, that's a good question.
Hmm.
Well, no, I guess if you're immune to crits, let's look up immunity to crits real quick.
Isn't the deadly only a critical effect?
Yeah, well, yeah, deadly is like it does an extra dice. Let's see. Immunity to critical hits means you take normal damage instead of double damage. It does not make you immune to any other critical success effects. Fatal and deadly both are traits that result in other critical success effects. as indicated by the critical success effects. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
it is not immune to the fatal or deadly traits. It's only immune. You can't do double damage to it for the dice.
Okay, so
Okay.
I will roll damage and then I'll roll an extra d8.
Well,
Correct.
wait and see. It may automatically roll the D8.
Well,
Oh,
I would have
no,
to tell
because you'd have to
critical,
hit
which
the
will double.
critical. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, he'll have to roll the other damage separate. He can't do a
Right.
critical, or I have to sit there and do the math. Do
Um,
math, and I've been doing math all day. So no, thank you. I do math for a living. Ooh, look at that.
Almost minimum damage.
Yep, that's also fire damage.
So wait a minute.
Burn, baby,
I'm
burn.
trying to figure out what does it do? How does it do fire damage with a physical attack?
I have the
Rage.
elemental heartfeet. I think it's.
Okay.
I have a Eidolon feat to do that.
All right. That's cool. Let's see. I really need someone to hit this with a slashing or piercing weapon, please. Let's see.
I would have, but there was an Eidolon in the way.
Yeah, I may have this thing stay alive until you can hit it. So I,
Or is someone coming at it from another door?
Yeah.
there is no other door into that room.
There,
Gimboth,
it's down
Gimboth
here,
and
Oh,
and it's up here in the hallway.
Gimboth and Eidolon, the Eidolon were further in the hallway than the rest of us.
okay.
Yeah, they're still down here.
I can't
It's
see them.
basically smushing into this hall. I know the token looks like it's leaking into other rooms, but it's not.
Okay.
It's
Do-
only located inside this hall. I just don't feel like shrinking the token.
Do I need to
Okay.
roll reflex save before I continue?
You did hit it with. Did you hit it with a natural body part?
Yes.
Oh, then well, I'm a little confused because it does fire damage. It does not compute. Here, yeah, you can actually have the Eidolon roll the reflex in the chat.
Okay.
I just put in there.
I'm going to keep that.
That is a fail. Okay, so the Eidolon will take a little bit of damage, acid damage. I don't know if he's immune to acid or not, but
Just resist 2.
resist 2. Well, that should automatically apply when I. Yep, he only. Well, it said he takes no damage.
Because it's the Eidolon, and I actually take the damage, and
Oh, that's right. So you'll take half the damage. Let's see. So you'll take the damage minus 2, right?
yes.
Right.
There you go. So boom.
Okay.
Which happened to
Then-
be what half the damage was.
Then
Happened to be
I
the
will
damage
have
bonus.
the Eidolon move out of the way.
All right.
Now on my side, I will have Roland.
Rolling.
Keep them doggies rolling.
Okay, put the target here.
But Roland keeps dragons.
Cast an amp shield on Nuko.
Okay.
David, can I have you put the shield effect on you, or Chuck, can you do that?
Yeah, I'll do it. Here we go.
Okay.
Boom. All right.
And then I try to intimidate the pile of pudding, since I don't have any great way to one action. Demoralize, intimidating. Okay.
Advance that
That's
tracker.
Yep.
Eltros will attempt to produce flame. Let's see. So he will throw some fire in there.
Go along.
I should have made it a public roll. Here is the public roll. And believe it or not, that is a hit. All right.
I believe it
Whoa.
because you told me it was.
Indeed. Let's see. Let's roll damage.
Uh,
I love it. I love the sound effects with the spells.
Scared the crap
Yep.
out of me.
Yes, not just the visuals, but you get sound effects, which is pretty damn cool.
No,
On a
he only took that
success,
fire.
you deal the fire. On a critical. Okay, so the persistent only kicks in on the crit, which he did not do because he
You
can't.
can't crit.
That's true, but he didn't roll high enough to crit, even if he could crit. So,
Gotcha.
all right, that's Eltros. He's going to, he's going to move out of the way. And all right, so Nuko's got the shield. That's the only person I really see at this point. Right in front of the pudding. So pudding will attempt a pseudopod attack.
Keep your dildo.
The creature will attempt another pseudopod attack.
well, that wasn't a good sound.
Well, first natural one, then a natural 20. All right.
I'm going to go ahead and break the shield to block 20 physical damage.
Now, how do you know it's a crit? That's the one thing is, I probably shouldn't tell you it's a crit, but I think you guys would know it's a crit anyway. But your character doesn't necessarily know something's a crit, right? When it hits another character.
Well, maybe.
I'll let you do it this time, but I should. Damn, there's really no way to prevent you guys from knowing it's a crit, and I can't expect you guys to totally keep player and character knowledge separate. But it is a little bit of metagamey.
Well,
you know
you could have kind of just say the shield gets used on the first hit.
I could, but I don't want to do that because the whole point of the shield is he should be able to control.
No, I'm talking about Roland doing that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Well,
true.
yeah, I mean, this was the first attack that hit. Like,
That makes sense. That's fine. And how much damage does it reduce?
20 physical damage. It would not impact the acid damage.
Well, that's pretty good since it's 52 points of damage.
Owie.
Let me adjust. I think it's
Oh.
you shift click to adjust the damage, or how do I do that? Tim, you know what it is. What is it? Shift click?
I can't remember. Yeah, it's shift or control.
Let's try control click. I think it's when you get to the apply damage screen. I think you shift on the damage button.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Not on the damage itself. So let's do shift. Let me make sure I got Nuko selected. Shift,
shift click to adjust value before applying. Click to just apply the full damage.
And I do just minus 20. Okay, he takes 32 points of damage. Let's take a look at Nuko's armor. Let's see.
Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bum, bum.
Nuko
Dun
wears
da 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 da.
also a +1 chain shirt. Chain shirt has hardness of 5.
Yep.
And it has what I say, 9 hit points. So it just took 14 points of acid damage, which was not reduced. So 5 points comes off that 14, and then it takes an additional 9 points of damage.
Crack.
So let me double check. I believe that chainmail is no more. It's definitely broken. Actually, chainmail has 20 hit points and has a broken threshold of 10. So it is actually, hold on.
So it's broken but not
broken.
destroyed.
It's not even broken, actually. It's 1 point shy of being broken. So let me go to his chain shirt. I'll go to details. I'll put in, I'm just going to put the hardness in there. It's got a hardness of 5. It normally has 20 hit points. It currently has 11 of 20 hit points. So that means if it takes one more hit point of damage, then it will be broken. But it's real easy to mend stuff in these rules. Okay, so that was his second attack. It was a crit.
Yep. Remove the shield from Nuko before the
Yeah,
next attack.
I will. Well, it doesn't do another attack necessarily. It's going to grab. So it's going to attempt to grapple him. Let's see. Let's make sure I've got Nuko targeted. I do. And let's do an athletics check. Oh, wow. Almost restrained. So Nuko is grabbed. It is grabbed until the end of your next turn unless it escapes.
Do I not get a save against that or anything?
No, that's the great thing about Paizo is they figure a static DC based. You already did get a save. Basically,
Okay.
I rolled an athletics check against your fortitude DC.
Okay.
So whatever your fortitude save number on your sheet, which is plus 12, so I rolled against a 22 with an athletics check, and it works the same way for you guys too. So it has grabbed you, and basically, I would say you can't really make a reflex save. So when we get to your turn, at the end of your turn, your armor will take some more acid damage, assuming it's still on you. Okay, and speaking of your turn, it's Nuko.
Okay. Can I still hit the pudding like regular?
Yeah. Just because you're grabbed doesn't mean you can't attack. Grab just means you can actually hover over it on your character sheet. Well, hold on. It says you're immobilized.
You would need to be restrained to stop it to impact attacks, not
Right.
just
Yeah, immobilized just means you can't move away.
You can't move. You're off guard. And if you attempt a manipulate action while grab, which means like casting a spell, you must make a DC 5 flat check. But otherwise, you can't move, you can't get free, and you're off guard, which means you get a -2 to your AC. Honestly, being grabbed in Pathfinder 2 isn't nearly as bad as it is in other versions of the rules.
It's not
So,
that critical.
You can actually attack.
Okay.
You just can't move away without breaking free. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, and then we'll have you make a reflex save. Okay, I'm putting the reflex save in there.
Okay.
For you, because you hit it with your maul. God damn it. This whole fight, nobody hit it with a... I mean, how hard is it to have a party that doesn't have slashing or piercing weapons?
That's me, and I couldn't get there.
I know, it's annoying. Let's see. So, Dan,
Are slashing and piercing more effective against it?
Yes, David, that's exactly why I wanted you guys to roll it.
No.
We may have been fighting 2 puddings.
And then if you hit him again, then you might be fighting 4.
Could have been 3 or 4.
I really wanted to do the split thing. I don't think I'm going to get
If you were playing with Jax in the party, you could be fighting 10 or 12 when he keeps slashing.
And in the older rules, and that is believe it or not, that is a hit. Shouldn't have been a hit, but it is. In the older rules, lightning damage also would cause a split, and you guys have done lightning to it twice.
Yeah.
So it should, but I specifically was reading, please tell me it splits. Please tell me it splits. No. Only slashing and piercing damage, and it has to have more than 10 hit points. You went ahead and made your reflex. Oh.
No, that was my third attack.
Oh, good. Then you get to make 2 more reflex saves because you hit
Here, I'll make this one.
Okay.
And is that technically that would be before my last hit?
Correct.
I made it, I assume.
Yes, you did.
Okay, and then
Oh, you failed both maul attacks, by the way.
You
I
failed.
just asked you if
You failed them all.
I thought you were saying was that what I needed to roll is what I thought you
Oh,
failed
so
the first save.
so
Or you-
7. Okay,
17
so
is a fail.
and what does that do?
Your weapon takes the acid damage.
Okay, is it still there for me to make the third attack?
Well, because you made the attacks without asking if it dropped between attacks, then it's assumed you make both attacks. You're in a rage after all. You're just like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily wait to see if it drops or not. So yeah, but it's down.
Well, I'm not waiting to see if it dropped. I'm asking if my maul is still there.
Let's see. My
Solid question.
Okay, let's see. What's a mall made out of?
Typically walls and boutique shops.
Look, Tim. Don't be.
I would assume metal or stone.
I would say
Yeah.
probably metal, but the question is it iron or steel, or is it thin iron or steel, which would be like
would-
chain?
It is
Oh,
not.
it,
thin iron.
it would not be thin.
Yeah, I would.
think it would
I
be
would think
iron.
it would be iron.
So okay,
However, I would think the handle could be technically wood.
right,
Yeah.
but it's the head of it that you're hitting it with.
Yeah, that's going to be thick. That's not going to
In
be.
both cases, the head of the maul easily overcomes the acid. The acid cannot pierce the head.
Okay.
So it is quite dead. The pudding stops moving, but because I'm a malicious son of a bitch, because you hit it so many times, you're still standing in its remains. Your armor will take another 2d6. It'll take another 6 points. You have a hardness of 5. Your armor is now broken.
I'm still standing.
Does it fall off?
No, broken armor does not fall off. It just doesn't work as well.
I look so sexy shirtless though.
I'm too sexy
Too bad
for my
there's-
chain. Too sexy
Too
for
bad
my
there's
chain.
no one here to appreciate it. Let's see. Well, I thought there was maybe a broken thing you could put on the armor, but apparently
It could be worse. Chuck's character ran naked for a little while.
Yeah, I missed that game. God, I love that game so much. Let's see.
Okay, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. I've got to be a way to put the broken condition on a piece of gear, but I assume someone has a mending spell or something. In any event, we end the encounter. Everybody will get the XP. Oh, that's right. You guys are now 17 points away from 6th level.
So, if the armor is broken, does that mean it provides no bonuses whatsoever?
No, the armor definitely still provides bonuses. I'll tell you what broken does. Hold on. Let's see. Broken. I'll be able to go to the compendium browser. I guarantee you there's a way to put the broken condition on an item. Let's see. Broken is a condition that affects only objects. An object is broken when its damage has reduced its hit points to equal or less than its broken threshold, which is usually half its hit points. A broken object can't be used for its normal function, nor does it grant bonuses, with the exception of armor. Broken armor still grants its item bonus to AC, but it also imparts a status penalty to AC, depending on its category. -1 for broken light armor, -2 for broken medium armor, -3 for broken heavy armor. So I think chain is what? Medium armor?
Yeah.
Like,
It's not a chain shirt, it's chain mail, I think.
oh,
Or no, let's look. Chain
Well,
shirt.
it says chain shirt.
Let me look.
chain shirt I think is light.
Chain shirt.
Well, I'm looking at the
It
details
is light.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but it's
Ultras.
oh,
yeah,
Look
it's
at the
-1.
status. It says
Oh,
light armor.
I'm looking at size. I'm sorry.
It's -1, so it gives you a -1 penalty. But I assume someone has a way to get rid of the broken condition. But let me see if I can drag. I'm just curious.
I'll be right back.
How's everybody doing?
Troy.
Better than you, apparently. How are you doing now?
You know, you gotta go with those 12-hour days. Well, 12 and a half if I
okay.
count the half-hour lunch I had.
As long as you're a hourly employee, yes.
Hourly, and thank goodness I am, because right now, I know Chuck's probably right behind me or whatever. I know you guys put some hours in too, but so far this week, I'm at, with lunches, 33 hours and 45 minutes.
Wow.
I'm only at 32 hours this week.
Ah, jeez, what a lightweight.
Yep.
Let me try.
But I am back to hourly, so I don't mind.
Oh, there you go. At least
Yeah.
you're getting that, exactly. And obviously they're doing overtime, for you.
Nope.
They're-
I will leave shortly after lunch tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'll put the broken condition on his character. I don't see any way to put it on.
Wait,
the
I should have
armor.
more than 30. Okay, it's Wednesday today, right? Okay.
What happens if you go into the armor itself, set the hit points, and set the hit points, left to 0?
Well, I did that. I did. It currently has 10 of 20 hit points, so it should know that it's automatically at half hit points. But I don't think that has any effect on it. Let me look at his AC. His AC is 20. Let me increase the armor to 11 hit points. It doesn't change it to. Oh, hold on. Jeez. It's on his character sheet. Let's see. There is a broken thing.
Yeah, but I
Yep.
think that's for the shield, right?
That's for the shield.
Some bitch.
Yeah.
Damn, it's annoying. Well, I
That's
put
what-
broken. He's got the broken condition on his character, so I mean, I'll look it up on the Discord to see if I can.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was smart enough to recognize the hit points underneath. I wasn't sure it was because it looks like a lot of them don't have hit points listed, which means that they, nobody's bothered to add kind of that side to it.
Right.
Probably doesn't come up a lot that somebody's running around with broken armor.
Over where it says broken armor, if you, well, how did I just get there? Sorry. Well, never mind. Keep going. I thought I found something and now I can't find where I got it.
It's not critical. It's only a -1 penalty, so I'll just leave the broken condition on his character sheet, and if I miss by 1, then I'll assume it's a hit, because all it does is it reduces his armor class by 1, I believe.
Okay, if you click on the modifiers next to armor class, you can assign a new modifier. Go to status, maybe.
Where would that be on the sheet?
Click on modifiers. Above broken, it says modifiers. Click on that. It'll open a little window for you.
It's to the
Yeah,
right.
that
of
one specifically for a type of modifier. Let's see. What did I say?
I guess it would be a status, because
Yeah, it said
either status or untyped. I'm not sure which one you'd use.
It said it was status.
Okay, so it should be a status, and then you'd have to add the modifier -1, +1, whatever.
There, I added broken to his armor class. He still looks like he's at 20.
Interesting.
He must have another status modifier.
Rage might be a status modifier. Might be a status penalty.
Rage is untyped.
Ah.
Oh, I had to hit add modifier. There we go. Okay, so I've added the broken modifier for the time being, and we can always delete it later. So yeah, it's added it to his sheet, and now the rage is gone. So yep.
Yay!
I guess his AC is normally 23. Right now it's 20, Or it's 22. All right, so we're out of initiatives, Troy. They just finished fighting the black pudding. You didn't die, so.
You did get splashed a little bit, but we won't talk about that.
That's not the pudding's fault.
Did you throw fire at it?
No, I threw
Why not?
frost and acid. No, I
And
threw
nobody
frost and
used
electricity.
flashing weapons. I really wanted to.
I wanted to, but I couldn't get there.
I assume it sprays acid from the wound. Is that what happens?
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's gone now. All right, you guys are free to move around and do whatever you want.
I can't remember where we were going.
All right. Well, I mean, basically, we just came in here. We had kind of looked through to see what was down these hallways and into these rooms. I went and checked the one that's up by myself and the Eidolon. And
'Cause you know
Eltros
that-
decided to
That's
go
where
and
they-
open that door.
these
I
are the
opened that
rooms
door,
You
you're
can
right.
see from the hallways, but you can't see into the hallway from these rooms.
Okay, so a couple of us need healing before we start exploring anymore.
Okay, I won't open the next door then.
Yeah,
remember,
Nuko's
this
down
room-
32. I'm down 20. Eltros is
Remember-
down a few.
Who opened that door? Did someone just open the door?
Is it me or is Chuck? You real light tonight on your voice.
I just
Probably
don't
because
remember.
I'm not wearing my headset the normal way because Deb's in here and I want her to be able to hear all the talking. So you
I
guys are
understand.
going through a
Okay.
speaker, and I've got a headset. My headset's around my neck, and the microphone isn't as close as usual.
I understand. Yep.
You may need to turn me up.
So Roland's down a couple. Eltros is down a couple. I'm down 20. And Roland was down 20 or 30, right? No, not Roland. Sorry, Nuko.
Actually, that's how you got to this room. Remember, this room does have one of those portals on the floor, but you were able to determine that it's not part of the network. This portal obviously goes somewhere else, and it looks like it's only attached to a single other portal. So you don't know exactly where it goes.
Yeah, so that one we have to find the other portal.
So I'd say, yeah. Oh, actually, Roland's good. Yeah. Nico's down 22, 32. And yourself is down. So I would say, if you want to take care of the healing,
I'm looking. Is this the character that has the healing?
I believe so. Yeah, because I have also, but you have the 10-minute one. I only have the hour one.
Right. Okay.
I can take a shot at fixing up the armor.
You'll need to
How
look
long
up
will
the
that take
rules
you?
on that, Jeff.
Huh?
Sorry, just kidding.
How long will that take you? Is it an hour or is it 10 minutes or?
Let me double check. I believe repairs 10 minutes.
Nuko, take that healing.
Yeah, 10 minutes an attempt.
All
Well, we're gonna be here at least 30 minutes, so take your time.
Okay.
Take that healing.
Somebody's getting some healing.
Nuko should be fully healed now, right?
Everybody gets a hero point.
You're not coming through.
Oh, you want me to take the second 21?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, I'm all full.
Maxed out. Yep.
Where is the item?
You just have to be clicked on your character and then hit apply healing, I think.
The repair macro's asking me to drag the item to be repaired.
Not sure how that works. What, do you need to have the item in your inventory?
I may.
Hold on.
I mean, can it
Or
Can it
at least
fail?
in the item pile. Yeah, well, just like medicine, it can fail.
I would just make the roll. I mean, the item itself isn't actually broken. We have broken applied to his character sheet. So it's
Okay.
not actually, there's no in-game effect for you to remove. I have to do it manually either way. So
Okay.
Eltros take that bits of healing.
Oh, it's the same DC to repair it as to craft it in the first place. That's why they wanted me to drag the item in.
Oh, so you should just need the recipe then.
you could, I mean, you could just drag a suit of chainmail into your inventory and use that as your target. I
Yeah.
really don't want to have to pull the item off of David's sheet and put
Makes
it on
sense.
your sheet. Yeah.
I already did.
Oh, he's got it on his sheet?
No, I just put it on the ground in front of Roland.
Oh, okay.
It's right there. Can anyone else see it?
Yeah, we can all see it.
Yeah.
They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you.
I was just about to say, is anyone impressed?
On the floor. Pants on the floor.
Let me take that and then.
Da-da-dun-dun, da-da-dun-dun. It's time for me to do another rendition of my favorite song. It's called I Fucking Hate My Job. Here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not saying how I did on that check.
Did you do it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correspond.
It is a failure by 4.
Okay.
So the good news on a failure, nothing happens. Unless, I don't know if you're having to use raw materials to repair it, or if you're,
No.
it just critical failure, bad shit happens. A success, good shit happens. And a critical success, really good shit happens. On a failure, nothing happens. So you just waste the time, I guess. So
Okay.
you can try again if you wish, and I'll tell you the result.
I'll take one more shot at it.
It is a failure by 6. So that is another failure.
Might as well try
Oh.
once more if it's 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else that knows how to fix these sort of things?
Nope.
Is it just a crafting check?
Yes.
Then yeah.
Does nobody have a mending spell?
I can't
I
cast spells,
No.
I don't.
but I am an expert in crafting.
I'm a sork, not a wizard, or because a wizard I could have it, but it would be the next day, right?
There
But
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
a repair action available in, if you go to your action tab and
Yep.
you
I got it.
should be able to click on the chain shirt and activate that macro, and we'll see what happens.
I had to pull it into my inventory. It wouldn't let me drag it off the ground.
It wouldn't let you target it on the ground and then do it?
No.
yeah, I only got a +7 on my crafting, so you guys can. You
Yeah, I
guys
got
got probably
I
higher.
got a +13.
Let's
yeah, there you
play
go.
musical chainmail. Everyone pick up David's armor.
Yeah, but if you do it, that means we're going to be here 50 minutes instead of 40. Because I'm sure you can't do that and do a.
See,
Yeah.
make a
You're
sleight of
healing.
hand check. See if you notice that you pulled the rune off. Oh God. All right,
Oh,
Shishni,
God.
are you going to keep that roll?
No, I'll use a hero point for his armor.
All right. Because otherwise you do 2d6 more damage to it.
I saw that and I was like, no.
Oh, but you do get to apply the item's hardness. Well, that's bullshit. There should be a no hardness.
Oh my God.
You guys are just having bad luck.
I have a +13 and I can't hit a 20.
All right, let's see how much damage it takes. Or you can roll it if you want.
I can roll it, I guess.
2d6.
Wait, that roll's a crit fail.
Yes.
It was higher than both of my rolls. You said were just fails.
It's saying, why is it? Hold on. Well, for him, it's a level 11 item. For you, it's a level 5 item.
He's
I
a
don't know
level
why.
11
Oh.
item.
What's your
Hold on. Let me see if I'm putting the wrong thing in the thing. Then
what are you trained or are you an expert?
I am an expert.
That's probably why you get a higher DC and you can do third, or you can do.
Crafting
Mo-
doesn't have the higher DC. Crafting does not have the higher DC.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay,
It's based on the item level.
gotcha.
But the amount of healing it goes up. Okay, that was a critical success, and that was against DC 20. So I don't know why.
I switched. Apparently I was putting my shirt in, although I don't know why my shirt would be a higher thing than his, because
Okay,
they both say +1 chain shirt.
so hit restore 30 hit points to item.
And that's it.
That's it.
Let-
So now you
let
can
me
put it back on the
Let
ground.
me drop it back on the ground.
Oh my god, this is so special.
All right. Well, that's not so hard now that we know how to do it.
We learned something new tonight. We'll remove the broken status from his AC. He can put it back on.
We learned how to do it, and we'll never have to do it again.
Probably.
Pretty much.
Oh, I'll make
No,
sure.
Chuck will make sure we have to do it. I have faith.
Okay, I put it back on, but it didn't go up.
Did you have to?
You-
Did you remove the modifier?
You have to toggle the
Wait a second.
investment.
Let me.
You have to toggle it on. You have to say it's.
Well, what the hell does investment mean?
It means that you have spent enough time with the item for the magic to take effect.
Okay.
Which is what, like 72 hours or something like that initially, and then after that, you're attuned to it.
Well, the question is, if he takes it off, does he lose his attunement? Probably not.
No,
I can't
'cause can
imagine you
take it off and
would.
put it on anytime.
All right. All right. So now he's got it back.
Okay.
Yeah, investment's there to keep you from having like too many magic items. You can only be invested into 10 items. And if you try to invest an 11th item, you can't until you get rid of one of the other ones.
Okay.
That keeps people from walking around like a walking, magic shop, basically, with 30 or 40 items on them.
Do weapons not have investment?
Not usually, no. It's usually
Okay.
worn items or really powerful magic items.
Okay.
Some special weapons probably have investment.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. This break was brought to you by Dave. All right.
I didn't do anything other than get healed. So
That's right. You weren't even here for the fight.
exactly.
And you guys are like 17 XP away from a level. So let's see if we can go another 2 weeks without leveling up.
Well, when we're ready, I'm going to open this door that's right next to me.
Yep, sounds good.
Trust me,
You want to
if
get
any
in?
group could do that, it's this group. All right.
Do you want to listen and have me open the door?
Nah.
Okay.
This door does not appear to be locked. So boom.
I steps on in. I do what I want.
A giant mural wraps around this entire chamber. This mural depicts mutated and flesh-warped warriors, grotesque and powerful, standing in a round room within a beam of eerie blue light. The blue light originates from a tall lighthouse, and the inhuman champions spring forth from the light to slaughter humans, elves, and other surface-dwelling creatures.
Mmm, tasty. All right. Well, would anybody like to come in and take a look at this mural?
I can try to seek it and see if I can find anything on it. search it, whatever you want to call it.
Chuck, I did a recall knowledge to see if I recognize anything.
Anyone who wants to make a perception check in this room can click on the.
A seek check or a
well,
perception?
Well,
Oh, they're
seek
about the
check
same.
is a
Yeah, yeah.
perception, but yeah.
And are these public roles then?
Be blind.
It doesn't
Should have been
really matter.
blind.
But,
Doesn't matter? Okay.
Well, yeah, it probably should be blind, but because there may not be anything there. And if you roll a 35, you're like, well, obviously there's nothing there because I rolled a 35. The whole point in the game is to give you a sense of you don't really know if it's because you rolled shitty or because there isn't anything there to find. However, enough people rolled well enough to realize that there is a secret door in the west wall, and poking 2 buttons in the eyes of a powerfully mutated ogre shown in the mural causes a section of the wall to slide upward into the ceiling.
Poke his eyes.
And we recognize the
That's
hallway,
fine.
or a couple.
We haven't opened the door yet, so
Oh, that's true.
You haven't
Never mind.
opened the door, but you should have seen from the previous room you're in with the trap that this hallway
have a pretty good idea of where we probably are.
Wouldn't it be funny if you open that door and it goes somewhere completely different?
Exactly.
It was a portal to another place.
You open this door and there's 2 black puddings. Every door you open from now on will have a successive number of black puddings behind it.
And if you happen to hydro one of them while you're fighting it, that adds to the number.
That's right. Somebody bogarted the black pudding. What the hell? All right.
Well, they wanted, they ate their meat.
They don't get any pudding.
They get the pudding because they ate their
Any
meat.
pudding if you don't eat any meat.
Correct. All right. So what are you going to do? Are you going to open the door? Or are you going to leave the room?
Well, go ahead,
Are you going
guys.
to call the cop? Or are you going to shoot me with a 45?
I'm gonna open the door.
Go for it.
Abre la puerta.
Yes, it's a hallway that leads to a large room at the end of the hall, and you can see faint slashes in all the walls and everything, and you realize this is the trap room. Oh, look, Nuko stepped into the hallway.
Well, that didn't seem like a good idea.
Well, the good news is nothing happens.
If I recall right, we have to actually go in and be in the main room before it starts. That way, anywhere we run, we're going to fight or be in trying to get away from blades.
It's a smart trap. It's a very smart
exactly. Okay, that was exciting.
All right, well, let's head back on our way.
Let me see here. Who?
And it looks like I
Let's see,
presume we're going to look at these other doors.
Correct.
Who's? My perception's only a +9. Does somebody have better perception?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you listen at the door. Or whoever wants to.
I don't know, Gimboth, what's yours?
9.
Okay, mine is 2 then.
But I will be happy to just walk in and do shit because that's what I do.
Well, I would be happy to do that too, but I was trying to be smart.
Smart.
That is a
open doors and run
blasphemous thing to say here.
I guess I should say I was trying not to be dumb.
I'm not done. I open it up and run away.
Shishni, you hear nothing. The door does not appear to be trapped, and it is not locked.
Okay. It's all yours.
What could be behind there?
Nothing.
What could be behind door number 3?
Pac-Man fever.
Step in.
Well, I don't want to catch Pac-Man fever, so I'm going to stay out.
It looks like we found some more doors.
Pac-Man's fever. I mean, Pac-Man fever.
Yeah, and a lot of you have been in the room in the trapped hallway. You know it looks into a bunch of bedrooms, and you know that this side appears to be like a carbon copy of the other side, or a mirrored reflection of the other side.
So there's a big ooze in that room too. Sweet.
Could be.
It would you hope so, because then it's like, ooh, level up.
So, what does everyone want to do?
Looks like the Eidolon's been
Level up.
dissolved.
I'm gonna
Level
go ahead
up.
and listen. The Eidolon's gonna go ahead and listen in on the door behind that it's by.
Okay, roll it up. The Eidolon hears the idiot hum of prosaic electricity, realizing it is the servant of decay. No, that is you hear nothing.
Okay.
Hum, hum, hum.
I saw that on a
This is-
website, and I said it out loud today, and one of my coworkers was like,
That-
"What did you say?" I said, "I am a servant of decay." All right.
That room seems clear, but no hands.
Okay. I don't mind opening this door either.
All right, these chambers include nothing more than a single bed, an empty footlocker, and a metal chamber pot. Anything of value was stripped long ago, and each room has signs of being used as a prison. There are 3 sets of prison cells on this side, just like there are 3 cells on the other side. The question is there a black pudding or an ochre jelly or something else behind one of the other doors? Perhaps a gelatinous boob.
So, does anyone want to look around this room?
Horse.
Horse? Where?
There's a horse's head in a bed.
Because frankly, a horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Unless he's Norse.
And it's Loki?
It's Loki, that's right. Nope, there's nothing in this room. Believe it or not, when I say these chambers include nothing more than a single bed, an empty footlocker, and a metal chamber pot, I'm not lying. That's not actually a room description. That's the DM description of the room. So, yeah, I'm just trying to save you guys some time. You can open all these doors all you want. There's nothing in them but trash, a cot, an empty footlocker, and most of the chamber pots are empty, but some of them have a mysterious liquid inside. Looks like beer, but it smells much more acrid. Inside one room under a bed, you do find a large hardbound book. On the cover, it says Kingmaker. You realize you found your first Pathfinder adventure path. Congratulations.
Does that give us 17 experience?
No, but I'm sure if you guys keep moving around, we can get you XP eventually. If you can disarm that trap, that's definitely 17 XP.
Oh, I bet.
It's probably way
Like I
more
said,
than that, but that's going to take another 2 sessions, so.
Even though you guys can see the hallway behind the walls, you can't see it from the rooms. The only reason you can see it is because the fog of war has been lifted because you've been back there before. But in the rooms, it appears to only be a 10 by 15-foot room. You can only see into the room from the outside hallway. Shushni, that door appears not to be locked, not to be trapped, and you don't hear anything behind it.
It's all urine.
Urine.
Set of stairs going down. You can tell that this probably goes down to the next level down, just like the stairs you saw over here. Yeah, there's lots of ways between this level and the next level down.
So this hallway goes down there too?
That hallway does not appear to be as steep or go down as deep, so that probably
Okay.
is staying on the same level. But this
Okay.
one is definitely a level transition.
Okay. Should we explore down here, everybody?
Yes.
Oh, you know the rule. Get to the bottom level as quick as you can.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's the quickest way to level up and die.
You don't really end up leveling up so much, in that
Holy
case.
shit, it's Eddie Munson. All right.
Gimboff, don't be scared. Come on.
Guess I should look at the next
Just
one.
waiting on all of you.
Welcome to Nolans, everyone.
Y'all have been taking my exploring stuff, so I'm just letting you go. There are doors.
Are they ajar?
They will be in a moment. Is everybody down here?
No. Of course
Yep.
they're not. Of course they're not ajar. They're a door.
Then I'm going to open the door.
Oh, that is a large room with bright lights.
That is a large room.
That looks like an arena to me, from what I can see.
Yep.
All right. So this section. So this part, this level, this part is the next level down. So this is actually a 2-level room. This room is so big, it is so high and so deep that it actually encompasses this level and the level below. So I will give you the description for this level. Let's see. Whoops. Make sure I'm not clicked on a monster.
Which tells you that there are monsters in the room.
When I say monster, I mean I make sure I'm not clicked on you or the Eidolon, so it doesn't look like the Eidolon is talking.
Sure.
A wide walkway around this cavernous chamber looks out over a stone arena floor 30 feet below. 6 balconies with built-in seating provide the best view. Each balcony has a bright torch jutting from it, illuminating the entire arena while leaving this viewing level shrouded in shadows. An enormous metal gong on the eastern end of the chamber hangs on thick chains. 2 steep staircases lead down from the central balcony on the north side of the arena floor.
All right.
Do we want to check this out, or do we want to
I'll say-
finish the level above?
I'm stepping on in.
Okay.
We're here. I'm going to look.
That answers that.
Yeah, just remember, Roland, curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, and you guys followed right after me, so I don't want to hear it. Curiosity of the others, saved the cat from dying.
Don't go different ways, guys. Don't separate.
Oh,
Would you
come
say
on.
you want me to split the party?
So we want to go north? Okay.
Hold on, let me.
Can I take this torch?
Dang
Let me freeze.
Gimboff went too far.
Let me freeze.
Or you did.
Gimboth went just far enough.
I want to check something real quick.
I can throw a fireball from here.
I think
Are
the
you
map-
checking whether or not that spider comes to life?
Perhaps. And right now I'm just checking to make sure the map is correct because one of the descriptions on the map is not mapping. what
Hey,
I'm
Aelos,
seeing.
good
Matching
evening to
what I
you.
see. Hold on.
Welcome to Pathfinder.
Oh, that's right. I'm out of
And that goes
fireballs
for all
today.
of you
Dang
out there.
it.
Welcome to Pathfinder. Oh, yeah. It's not my game to run on this one. I just get to play.
Let's see. Let's go into this mode. And let's, where Let's do that. There we go. I fixed it. All right. Let's see. Oh, none of these doors have sounds on them either. Damn it. All right. So let's see what's going on. Gimboth is there. Shushni is there. Okay, that's cool.
We good?
We good, SA.
So is this an ever burning torch, Chuck?
Actually, I just saw something. We do need to pause the game.
Are we good? I was going to pretend that we were for a minute, but
Tim's right next to a monster token. Literally. I have to make sure the monster wasn't hidden. Let's see.
So yeah, because if a monster was out in the open, I probably wouldn't have run right up next to it and started petting it. But
Yeah, sure.
Are you sure about that?
oh, did you get a little spider?
Stop playing with your food.
So what we'll do is, let's see. Let me just roll this real quick. We'll find out if Tim sees it or not. We'll have them both make stealth checks. Tim, roll me just a regular perception, and we'll see if you
Yep.
beat either one of them.
Perception. Roll.
No, you do not. They're hidden. They are hiding as soon as they hear that door open, and so when you walk in, they are invisible. So I will make them visible now. They're not invisible, but they're hidden. You suddenly realize as you get there that you're standing next to something that looks like this.
Ah, very nice.
As you can see, they're the color of the stone. Congratulations. If you can beat these, you will get your level.
Yay.
If you don't, you'll be stoned. All right, let's see.
I could be stoned anyway.
We're right.
I can't tell if that's a laugh or not, but everyone is where they are. I'm asking for initiative rolls. And Troy gets to roll his own this time.
Bless you.
I couldn't tell if Mike was sneezing or laughing. I thought it was pretty funny myself. All we need is sweet shush. All right, guess what? The one right next to Tim is first.
I'll pretend I don't see what the name is.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to hide the names, but let's see.
Yeah, I found it somewhere in there, and I could not begin to tell you where it was I found it.
Because on your game, they don't show up in the chat or anything. There's got to be a way to...
Yeah, because like I said, I found somewhere that I could hide them, and I just, for the life of me, I could not tell you where it was.
Okay, well, it's going to do it. You're right in front of it, so it's going to target you with its gaze. It stares at you, at a creature it can see within 30 feet. Gimboth, I will need you to make that fortitude save.
What? No.
Well, Pookie.
I'm pretty happy with that save roll.
All right.
That's much better than the 5 it started on.
Let's Okay, so if you fail, which you did not, okay, so you do not become slowed. So I guess it'll use its other attack.
I did not become swole. I'm swole.
It will attack you. Oh yeah, that's it. It bites you.
Bite me, almighty biter.
I mean, it prefers eating its meals when they're rock, but all right, it attacked, it did its gaze, it is done.
But
Shushni.
I am a rock. I am an island.
Let's see how close Mike is. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're too far for that, so you're fine. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay,
Bless you.
thank you. Something horrible blew in with this storm the other day, and I can't be able to breathe since. All right, we have it targeted. Sorry, Gimbal.
It happens.
It's better to,
Or it
it's better,
doesn't.
better to ask for forgiveness, I guess.
Yep. Did we ever decide whether the splash still happens even if you miss?
If you
It ha-
critically miss, it does not. If you only miss, it does, and you only missed.
All right,
the
so I'll
splash
roll
will
the
happen,
damage.
but not the hit.
Yep.
And I believe Tim would still get hit by the splash, right?
Yes, unfortunately. Sorry, Tim.
Well, again, I would expect it,
Yep. You
But-
ought to by now, anyway.
but this thing just tried to get me stoned. So I mean,
You don't really know that. You don't know what they are. But you did. You just did feel your kind of blood curdle when you saw it.
Ugh.
I love it. That's another miss. Almost a critical miss. But not quite. Okay.
And while it's targeted with my last action, I'm going to recall knowledge.
Oh, I don't think Tim took either one of those splashes. Probably waiting for me to do it. So I'll do it.
well, we normally do, but I can certainly take them.
Nope, I'll do it. It's probably better that I do it. That way we always know what happens. Some of
Chucky
my-
enjoys it more when he gets to do it.
Well, yeah, since I didn't get to like F any of you up. Let's see, Arcana. Okay, Shushni, that is a success up to the 3rd level with Arcana. Success. So, yep, you definitely know a little bit about it. You can learn up to 3 things about it.
Special attacks, weakness.
It has a petrifying gaze. This is a basilisk, a creature of legend.
Oh, yeah.
It number 1, it can stare at a creature it can see within 30 feet. The creature must succeed at a fortitude save. If you failed the first time, you become slowed 1. If you fail a second time while you're already slowed 1, you are petrified permanently. You become rock. And there's not many ways to unpetrify someone.
Right.
It also has a special reaction attack called Petrifying Gaze. If a creature within 30 feet of it that can see starts its turn, it gets like a free petrifying thing at you. So it can actually petrify. It can do it on its turn, and it can also do it on someone else's turn. And that's honestly about all you know about that. That's about all that's special about them.
No weakness.
They have no weaknesses or immunities or resistances.
So I will scream out, Basilisk, look away. And
Are
that
you
will
telling
be
the
my-
basilisk to look away? Or are you telling me to look away? I don't know. What do I
Gaze
do?
attack. The way gaze works in this is it looks at you. You can't really avert your gaze. It's not your eyes meeting it. It's its eyes that turn you.
Ah,
Thank God they finally dealt with that because I always hated the avoidance gaze rules. You know, oh, you're blinded. You're -4 to hit, but you don't have to worry about making saves. It's like it kind of took the bite out of these things. They're supposed to be scary. Oh, it's Ultros. Look at this guy.
30-foot range
You guys have been doing good on your
30.
on gaze attacks. 30
Oh, and
range.
gaze. Yeah. Hero point.
okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yep, both miss. Roland. Keep those puppy
Yeah,
rolling.
that thing is spooky.
Yes, as it should be.
I think I'm still gonna go with my original plan, and I'm going to haste Nuko. Okay, doesn't I had Nuko targeted, but it doesn't look like. Unfortunately, it seems like I still need someone to put the effect on.
There, Nuko's hasted.
Okay. Then
I think
I.
that's the first time we've used haste in this group. Haste only has single targets. Yeah, one creature.
What does it do for me?
Quicken 1, but you can only use that action to stride or strike.
Okay.
You
So
get
you
an
get-
extra action.
You get 4 actions instead of 3.
Okay.
But you can only use the 4th action for either attacking or moving.
Okay.
It won't let you cast an extra spell, I don't think.
I will get the Eidolon between Eltros and the Basilisk, and that will be my turn.
Of course, my little Nuko has 4 actions remaining. You see that pop? It's cool.
Yeah, but okay. Let me see here.
Well, this time it might only get you there, but at least
Wait a second.
Quicken, you should be able to get up on something and hit it at once at least, I would think.
Okay. Okay. So
Give my work buddy some shit. My work buddy literally, his wife just had a baby on, was it Tuesday, dude?
is stride a single action?
Is what?
Stride a single action?
Yeah, stride is when you move your speed.
Oh, just okay. It's a single speed increment,
There's
though.
2 kinds of movement. Well, there's really 3 or 4. There's crawl, but step is a single 5-foot step that doesn't draw attacks of op, but it takes an action. Stride is you can move up to your speed and using an action. So that was one move.
Yeah, but I would have to take both of my moves to get to it.
And then you would still get an attack because you get
No.
4 actions.
No, 'cause that would be 4.
It's already been 2 moves for Nuko to get where he's at.
Well, that's okay. The haste lasts for what, a minute?
Yep.
So this round, it'll get you there. Next round, it'll give you extra attacks. But you certainly don't have to move all the way there if you don't want to.
No, go ahead.
Get ready, Kimbot. You're next.
Let me get these guys. Let me give them vision. It really annoys me when that gets to the monster's turn. Turn vision on, and I think they have dark vision. So let's get dark vision going. Hello, Shimmy. I love you. It's so good to see you, Shimmy. All right, hold on. All right, so it's this one's turn. It's a little better. Okay, he will. He's within 30 feet, but he also wants to. He's going to do what he does here. And going to look at Gimboff. And he's only got one action left. He will do his petrifying glance. Petrifying gaze. All right. That's for you, Gimboff.
Yep. I like that roll.
Let's get this more exciting. Okay, that'll be his action. Gimboff begins his turn within 30 feet. One's going to save his glance, but the one that attacked you last time is going to use his reaction to petrifying glance. A creature within 30 feet that it can see starts its turn. So now you got to make that fortitude save.
Well, poopy.
This one can't actually turn you to stone, but it can. Damn, made it by one. All right, you're fine. So now it's your turn.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and attack this one that I am next to. Because I'm right next to it, and it deserves it. When did I get hurt? Oh, that's right, basilisks were by me.
Well, that, and you also got hit by a couple of splash weapons, too.
Flashes.
Yeah.
Now, why couldn't that have been a saving throw roll? That's first one is a miss, the second one is a hit.
All right, let me go ahead and roll some damage.
Let's see what you got.
So, just about minimum damage.
Wow. Well, it takes it.
And then I'm going to do a thing.
Uh-oh. Sounds like a panache thing.
Well, not exactly. I am going to... is that like a banister behind me? Is it a short wall?
Well, there's a stairway behind you, and as the further it goes to the right, the deeper it goes. So I'd say it's a balustrade.
So if I was to basically step up onto the railing that is right to my south and leap down to the floor of the arena.
Okay, you're going all the way to the arena?
Yeah.
It's 30 feet, remember?
It's 30 feet down.
Oh, is it 30 feet down?
Yeah.
Then I won't go down to the arena. I didn't realize it was quite that deep. I thought it was only like 15 down. 30 is a little bit farther than I think even I want to go. So I'm going to try to leap off of there, do a backflip off the rail, and land on the stairs.
Okay, so I believe that would be acrobatics.
That was where I figured it was. I'll give you a
I think
private roll.
Acrobatics can be used, I think, to lessen a fall. Do you have cat fall, by the way?
I do. Well, I have land on your feet.
Okay, land on your feet. So,
which basically gives me, half damage from any kind. When you fall, you take only half the normal damage and don't land prone.
Something tells me I guess I'm done with materials because the black pudding is dead. That was exciting, wasn't it? Let's see. Where are we here? Difficulty classes. I think I have to assign a DC to what you're trying to do based on.
Yeah, I think it's it's just going to be a judgment call probably from you as to what the DC should be based on what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you're trying to do like a backflip and everything. Okay, I've assigned a DC. It was a secret roll you made. You flop, so you will end up over here, but you end up on the. In other words, you end up prone.
I can't end up prone on a fall.
You can't.
Nope.
Because you're a cat.
Yeah. Basically, I'm going to land on my feet, but
you land on your feet, but you're going to take some damage.
But I'm going to take some damage, and that's a fair answer.
All right, we'll say you're 10 feet.
I was trying to do a cool thing, and I don't get panache because I fucked it up.
You don't get panache, and I believe the damage you take is usually 1 point of damage per 10 per foot, right? I think. Let's see.
I don't know the answer to that question.
All right, let's see. PF2.
Oh no.
It's a static number. It's not a die roll, I don't think. PF2.
Here we go. If you fall more than 5 feet, when you land, you take bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance that you fell.
So he would take, well, we'll say 3 points.
And then I would take half of that because of my ancestry feat.
All right. So you'll take 1 point of damage, but you do not get panache.
Yep.
Okay,
No. And again, that's a fair answer. I tried to do a cool thing, and the cool thing didn't work.
All right. And
And
you
that
can-
was two attacks and a move.
Well, good news for you is that you got away from the immediate threat, and ooh, the basilisk sees a new target
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I was out of immediate line of sight.
closer, so it's gonna try its petrifying gaze on Nuko. Nuko, there's a fortitude save for you in the box.
Okay. All right. Do this one I do public?
Yes.
Yeah, saves are always public.
Always public.
Okay.
That way we can all ooh and ah
Ooh,
based on
let's
the
see here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use a hero point and re-roll.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna click
Yeah, with
that
saves, I
again.
will not tell you if you succeed or fail. With attacks, I will.
Okay. I'll take that.
Well, you have to.
You have to.
Well, I will.
That is a success. So you are not petrified. I
Okay.
will not say if you would have failed previously or not. But let's see. Okay, so you do not turn to stone. These things are getting very frustrated. Someone needs to turn to stone. So instead, it'll bite you. And it bites you real good. All right. And you feel the sting of the bite. All right. And that's it for its turn. Shushni.
Me again? Oh, Nuko's up there. New splash damage victim.
It's nice to be able to vary it.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Okay. I will use a hero point because I think we're probably going to need it.
Okay.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's even worse.
yes, it is. All right, so we will continue on.
Did that only miss though? It is a splash weapon.
Oh, that's right. It is a splash weapon. You're right.
So, yeah, he can roll splash damage here in a minute. That is a hit.
Okay, so I will roll the damage for that one. It is off guard until till my next turn.
Is this the one next to Nuko?
Yes,
All right,
where the lightning is flashing.
of course.
And Nuko takes splash.
I gave it to him.
Now I will scroll up and I will roll the damage for the alchemist fire. And this one, you guys only take the splash.
Oh, for the fire? Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Nuko would always only take the splash. There we go. Okay.
And for now, that's going to end my turn.
Yeah, you don't want to take that third attack. Eldros.
No.
Well, it's injured.
I'll try this again.
Yeah, because this will definitely be our last fight of the night, and if you guys end up having to flee, you will not get that level tonight. Oh, wouldn't that suck?
Yeah, but before this fight started, I was like, we're doing this for what, 11,
Roll
15
higher
points?
than a frickin' 5. Hero.
All right. Yeah, there's got to be easier ways to get some.
Jesus Christ.
Higher than a 5?
Hey, it's like my luck, man. I have not been rolling that good tonight. All right, Roland.
Okay, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and start with reinforce Eidolon. Then the Eidolon will move. Let me get to actual move and not just measure.
Did you put the spell effect on it?
Yeah, yes, I did. The Eidolon will move in and then attack.
All right. That is a miss.
Yep, I'm gonna keep that.
Nuko has 4 actions remaining. The one was waiting for your turn. Nuko, he does his petrifying glance. Nuko will need. Wait a minute. There's the save. I bet you I can put the orb.
I'll keep that.
That is a success. All right. Now you
Okay.
get that.
So it's my turn now?
Yep. What was your turn before? It just got a reaction.
Okay. So I will rage. Okay, and then there.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Kill him, Willow.
It's this one.
Okay.
That is a miss.
bu- bu-
That is also a miss.
okay, that'll be my turn.
All right.
Get ready,
this one.
Kimpoth. You're next. Get over here.
All right. This one will move. It will target the basilisk. The basilisk, I believe, can be petrified. Basilisk will need to make a fortitude save.
The basilisk is targeting the
basilisk?
basilisk?
The damn Eidolon.
Okay.
We were all very confused as to what was going on.
Now you know.
Hero point.
All right. Come on, somebody fucking fail. And be out of hero points.
Well, you got your wish.
Yay! And you actually rolled worse. Look at that. Well, the good news for you is you're not petrified. However, he is slowed 1, which means
Okay.
he's the opposite of David. He only gets 2 actions until that effect goes away. And that would be it for the basilisk. He moved. He blah, 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 you know what I mean. All right. Gimboth.
All right. I'm coming back up the stairs.
All right.
Oh, and Nuko's right there, so I'm going to come up to this one.
Oh,
to give myself this nice little flanky flank. I have a little bit of a sheepish look on my face as I clearly didn't succeed in what I was trying to do earlier, but I'm going to hero point that second one.
First one's a hit, the second one's a miss, so go for it. That one hits.
All right, so then damage and damage.
There's a way to merge the damage, but I haven't figured that out. But
I mean, you could still do the shift with it and adjust it up instead.
That doesn't matter because these things do not have damage reductions. So. Takes 4, and it takes 7. There you go. It is near death, but still alive.
All right, well, I moved, I ran up, it's done.
All right, this one will get his reaction. Well, his reaction is reset. He's near death. You guys have not been turning to stone. So he's just going to go. He's like, obviously, these guys are tough. So it's going to target Nuko and just go full jaws. Why do I have 2 petrifying glances in there? All right. That's a hit. Second attack. Also a hit. Ooh, min-max damage. And let's do the damage. Did I roll the damage twice? I did. And its last action. Well, might as well attack. And that one is a miss. All right. Shushni.
Lather, rinse, repeat. Oh, that's a lot of people in the splash range there.
It is.
Like that's ever stopped you before.
That's very true, but I'm going to switch anyway. So I will take one action to load my crossbow with a frost vial, and then I will attack. Why is it not? I don't understand.
Now remember that range combat, you might have to like equip it and load it and do all that stuff.
Yeah, but that should be one action, right?
Equipping something's an action, loading something is a second action normally. But
Okay,
we normally
sorry.
assume.
Apparently, I picked it up as one-handed when it should have been two-handed. So
normally we assume that you guys keep your crossbows loaded, even though that's
right.
probably dangerous. But
Yeah. And this is a frost vial that's equipped to it.
that is a hit.
Good. 82 damage.
Damn, that's some pretty decent damage.
And then we roll a d6.
This is the one that's been hit a lot, right?
Yeah. Then I roll a d6.
That one appears to be dying.
Oh.
Yay!
Well, let me see if I can push it on over to dead, because I get a d6
Well,
for
monsters
the frost.
normally die.
Yeah.
Only monsters with fast healing and regeneration do you have to worry about.
Okay.
So,
I will.
no one's gonna heal it. so
I might heal
I
it.
will end my turn.
Ultra's like, I haven't seen anybody get stoned today.
So I reloaded and we're ready to shoot again next time.
Ultras. You know what? Where's our music?
Now, hold on. Hit the wrong one.
I haven't been hearing any music.
Let's roll that one instead.
Well, the ambient music's there.
I don't know. Sometimes the music seems like it comes out wonky on this thing.
Nuko, take 24.
Points of
I'm
damage.
sorry, are you close enough to Nuko?
Oh, yeah, 60 feet.
Oh, cool.
I think it's 60 feet. Or is it 30? Hold on. If it's 30,
Its base is 30.
five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I still will be that. Oh, come on.
I guess there's no music.
All right, so I moved to there, cast a spell, and I'm still 35 feet away from that thing. All right. Now I'll take you 24.
Okay.
Roland.
Okay. Let me check. Okay.
You should be able to target something and then click on yourself, and it'll show you the distance away you are from it.
Yeah.
When you hover over your token, you'll see a thing that looks like a ruler, like bottom left column, and that's the distance between you and whatever you have targeted.
Okay. Okay, so let's...
It used to be a DM only feature, but now it's apparently a player feature too.
I'm going to recast Reinforce Eidolon.
Okay.
Okay, so we're both
And your
lose one
Eidolon
action.
only normally gets two actions, so right now it only gets one, right?
So what happens is we both lose an action. So we only have a total of 3 actions to work together with.
Okay, instead of the normal 4.
Yep. I will have the Eidolon attack. Yeah.
That is a critical hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
It is injured.
Okay, go ahead with the second attack.
That is also a
Go
hit,
on with, go on with the claw.
but not a crit. It is badly injured.
That's the end of my turn.
Nuko has 4 actions remaining. Someone is starting their turn. It's going to do its reaction one last time. It's Petrifying Glance. Nuko, make a Fortitude save.
I'll use a hero point.
Oh, why? Just take a chance. Live a little.
I don't want to live that way.
All you'll do is lose your hasted attack. Yes, that's a success. Fuck hero points. Fuck you guys. I fucking hate hero points because saving throws are worthless in this game. I swear to God. Because you can just hero point out of them. All right.
Except half the time we do it, we roll worse with our hero points.
Right, exactly, right.
Well, not tonight. I wouldn't say half the time.
No, not tonight. But I would say on a good, long average, our hero points may do us more harm than they do good.
So the first attack is a miss, and you should be at hero points, so you can't reroll it.
No, that's the first attack, 31. I hero pointed it.
Oh, I see. Are you out of hero points?
I am
Now he
now.
is now. Yep.
Yes, you are. Either way, you're definitely out of hero points. Okay, so that is a critical hit.
So I click the critical button.
See, I've had a really bad day, so I mean, a character death would probably really cheer me up. So someone step up. I don't think I've had a character death in one of my games in a long time.
It's probably been a minute.
I think I was your last one.
Aw, Mike was your last.
It's got to
Don't
be
tell
someone
Deb.
other than Mike. I'm not going to kill Deb. Fuck that.
No, I said don't tell Deb. Mike was your
tell.
last. Don't tell Deb.
Oh, haha. I don't know if you guys earned these XP. No, everyone had to use a bunch of hero points to finish the
Then
battle.
that sounds to me like we extra earned them.
Don't you like just scaring your players to death? Because that's essentially what caused all that.
Maybe.
Listen.
I guess I'm succeeding.
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love
Congratulations,
somebody to love?
Everybody gets to level up.
Is this an ever-burning torch?
Yes.
Is it on the ground or is it right next to?
It's right over the edge of the balcony, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. The 6 burning torches burning at the balconies. Yes, that is an ever-burning torch, and it's right over the edge of the balcony. So,
Are they removable?
absolutely.
Okay.
Hey Chuck, how long does the slow from the petrify last?
That's a good question. I'll have to look it up. Let's see. There is an Everlight. Actually, they're called Everlight crystals now, I guess. There is an Everlight crystal. If you want it. Do you want it?
Do you want some
Game ball?
crystals
I mean,
of love?
Shusty?
Looks like he does. So
I took it.
Sweet.
that light source is gone.
It's gone. Oh my god.
I love that the map takes that into effect.
Well,
Yeah.
I had to physically remove the light source from there, but it's still cool that I can do that. You can't do that in a tabletop game. Let's look up slowed. Let's see. Slowed conditions.
I can remove my effects now, right? Because we're out of
What are
combat.
the effects?
Rage and haste.
Oh yeah, you definitely can remove those.
Yeah, I think rage automatically ends when there's no enemies left to fight.
Yeah, but I don't think the game automatically.
Oh no, the game doesn't automatically do it, but
It's just the rule.
I think slowed normally lasts a period of time because usually it's a spell.
Yeah, it'd be the monster's effect, I would think.
I would say after the fight is over and the monster's dead, the slow is removed. But there has
I'll
to
be
be time.
right back.
There has to
Yeah,
be
like-
time for you.
I mean,
to
if we
come back.
walked immediately into another combat right now, there's a chance you're still slowed. But if we do our typical, we stop and lick our wounds for a minute.
Yes, basically.
30 minutes. Yeah, it'll probably take 30 minutes to heal you guys up again. If Shusni wants to do that.
Yeah, maybe eventually.
Yeah, that's okay.
As you can see, there's a long concourse going to the north, and then there's this balcony with stairs down, and obviously the floor of the balcony is on the lower level.
Do we want to do that here? The healing and stuff?
That's the question.
I mean, I hate to go back to
I'm about
combat.
to click the button.
I think here is as good
Probably
as any
only
other
be 10 or
place.
20 minutes,
Okay,
because it's only Nuko, right? Oh, and Gimbal. Okay.
it's both of them. Yeah. One's 17, 19 down, and the other one's 30 down.
Take that.
Who?
Nuko is
Oh,
who I
alright.
have targeted currently.
Okay.
It doesn't show us in chat anymore who we're targeting. That's interesting. It used to say, targeting Nuko and then roll the dice.
And are we able to level up tonight, Chuck, or do you want to do us later?
Yeah, we can level up. We can stop
Okay.
here. I would advise you probably do it somewhere else, but I mean, it depends on what. Because
Oh,
remember,
that was a good one.
Jubby Wubby. So you guys
Good,
can do all the
Nuko.
healing and everything here.
I'll take this one too.
Yeah.
Yes, we are, Chuck.
Okay.
While those guys are doing that.
Let me
Oh,
look
Chuck,
at
I'm
the-
changing.
Yimba.
Changing.
I'm
what?
changing in one of my cantrips.
Yimba, take the 22. There you
I
go.
did.
I'm getting rid of Gale Blast. I'll never use that one.
That's fine.
All right. Looks like
And-
we're all good.
And I'm going to take that spell you despise.
Needle darts. Needle darts.
Don't say that. Chuck's day has been bad enough.
I know, right?
Get an archetype feat, a class feat, and a skill feat. Holy crap.
Are we leveling to 5 or 6?
6.
6.
Okay.
Got to change the number to 6 and then take 1,000 off your total XP.
Or do you guys see get the pop-up says add?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, if you hit that, it does it automatically. It'll take 1,000 away and level you up 1.
Yep.
I didn't get that pop up.
I
If I
didn't
did, I
either.
didn't see it.
I did
It's
right before.
bad.
It's farther up.
If you roll up the chat, yeah.
Oh, in the chat, I was looking
Yeah.
at you meant like a pop up.
Yeah, no, it's on the chat. Yeah. Sweet. All right, so there goes Blast.
So we just moved to 6. So I get a skill feat and a swashbuckler feat.
Oh, I don't even know what I'd want for the skill feat.
How do we know what we get?
Go to your feats page, and it'll have empty slot, empty slot, empty slot.
There's that, or if you go to your main page on your character, you go to your class and you hit edit, it'll actually pull up the listing of your class.
What you get at each level.
Correct.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
You guys may not want to do that where you are currently, because there is something moving around on the floor. I wanted to make sure.
Oh, okay. There, we do see that.
Then yeah, if
make sure it wasn't invisible, but
I'll say yeah, if we saw something, I think we would
Hail the heck. Yeah.
go ahead and move away.
especially since it looks like this.
Ooh, isn't he cute?
And you can see a person for scale.
I say move back into the teleport room.
Yeah.
It's well defended with the seven doors around it.
Yeah, this would have been a much more interesting fight if Tim had actually managed to vault over the side.
I bet.
Because this thing actually normally shows up on the next level down, but I was looking at the map to see where it was located, and it's like, it's right there. So yeah, it was. Fortunately for you, it didn't seem interested. I can't get up to the balconies easily, so
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll finish leveling up. I'll log in early next time if that's okay, Chuck.
yeah, that's
Or we'll log in another day or something.
Or you can. I mean, you shouldn't need me to level up. You can't really cheat. You're not
Yeah.
rolling hit points. The only reason I need to be there normally is to roll hit points. All that's automated. All you got to do is add the feats and everything. So you don't have to wait for me. You can log into the program anytime that I'm not running another game, and do it anytime you want.
All right, fellas, I'm out. Have a good rest of the week.
Night.
Right.
Likewise.
I may catch some of y'all on this weekend. We'll see.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause the game. Just do there's really no reason to let y'all move around anymore now that you're. Yep. You should be able to level up without having to move your tokens.
There we
I gotta make some notes.
I have a question. For going to level 6, I'm allowed to basically reconfigure all of my spells. Do you want me to hold off?
Me that, or are you
I'm-
saying you can?
I'm saying I can. Do you want me to
Okay.
hold off onto that until we actually rest?
Well, I would assume you
Dang
guys
it.
need a rest pretty soon anyway, right?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but
pretty low
we
on
can't-
spells. Yeah.
we
Go ahead.
can't assume that we're going to actually get a rest until.
Just do your spells. It's just easier.
Okay.
Since this is a game that we only play 3 hours a night, once every 2 weeks, it's not like a once a month tabletop. I mean, not that our tabletop games are that long. I want to know whatever happened to the days when I used to play 8-hour games. It's really, I miss playing 8-hour games. It's E25. Let's see. After fighting 2 basilisk. Okay, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not really keeping track of date.
Come back to that 'cause I'm not.
I hate it when you drag something over and it just kicks out what you had in there before, because now I don't remember what the frick was there.
You can always take a screenshot or whatever of your character before you level up. That's the only way to really avoid that.
I'm trying to roll through them to see if I remember what the heck I had.
Yeah, I don't look at your guys' sheets that often, unfortunately. So is this new game you're playing the same game Wookiee's playing?
No. It wasn't Dual Thrower. What the hell was it?
I keep discovering new music every time we play. I've gotten into a new song. This Poppy chick is amazing. She looks like Britney Spears, and she's got a voice. I mean, she's just got an angelic voice, but she just sings really heavy shit. It's awesome. That video with her and Bad Omens is a good watch. It's probably too heavy for Troy. I don't know if he could handle it. Troy cracks me up. He likes rock and roll, but he doesn't get that heavy. The poor devil.
Well, that's fair.
What's that?
That you don't always get that heavy with it.
I'm debating when Deb and I drive up there in October if I'm bringing my guitar or not. I just thought about that. I ought to bring my guitar. I wouldn't bring my half stack, but I've got a little bitty crate amp in the garage. That's pretty cool. I could bring the crate, a little 2-watt crate amp. I could bring my guitar and a cord. I don't know. You don't have your guitar either, do you, Troy?
What's that?
Didn't you say the other day your guitar's in storage?
My guitar's at our friend's house, which is probably 45 minutes away from me. So, and he's had him in his place for at least 10 years. So I don't even want to throw fucking two.
Oh, I mean, I could let you play my guitar. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
also got a twin 12
right.
and a half stack over there. Plus, so I mean, if anything, if you guys are sticking around or whatever, I'd even call him up and going, "Hey, we're coming over to your house and jam. He's got his guitar and I got mine, and you got yours."
Yep.
It would just be. He camps like every weekend. He's retired, fucker, 55 years old, and so.
Well, my guitar.
But if I gave him enough time, I would say, hey, we're going to be over there. Can you be home that weekend? We'll just jam for a few hours or whatever.
We're gonna be. I think Deb said we're gonna be there between 2 and 3 days.
Right. I understand that, but we don't know which weekend. You know, if you're going to come here first and then
true.
go over, or go to northeast. You know, go to the northeast and then come over here after he.
We're definitely probably gonna go to Maryland first, then Michigan, then Wisconsin.
That's what I kind of figured.
And then we're gonna swing down because Sarah's twin sister and Katerina live in Kansas. So we would actually be driving right by where they live. So Deb said we might stop in and see them for a day or two. So we're actually going to make 4 stops instead of 3. But I think we're planning on spending the most time with Diane and with you. We're only spending like 2 days with her brother. But that's because her and her brother, she loves her brother, but she doesn't really like her brother. We're going more as obligation. But we love the guy. I mean, we love the guy, but it's like he drives her nuts. You know, hopefully he's not listening to this podcast, but I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Yeah, he's not a gamer.
Speaking of which, everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here for the evening as I just scroll through to level up.
Everyone in her family always talked.
Let me pause or mute them. But thank you all for being here with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed our game of Pathfinder Abomination Vaults. I will be back again tomorrow, as always, for Thursday Stompy Mech Night. Friday, I'm going to be, as long as I can, I'm going to be streaming a new game, Paxdei. Paxdei. It's a new kind of survival, kind of MMO type of a game. And it's in early access right now, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to come and spend some time with you guys. So either way, thank you to all of you. The greatest gift that you can give to a streamer is a gift of your time. And I appreciate that you guys all gave me the gift of yours this evening, whether it was for 5 minutes or 2.5 hours. Either way, thanks so much for having been here. I will plan to see all of you tomorrow night. I hope you'll be here with me. We'll continue to play some MechWarrior Online and read the book that we're in. And hope you guys all have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you guys again soon. Good night, all.